Welcome to the video, XRP family. How you doing? We're going to talk about a big XRP price prediction. I'm going to give you some key numbers that you need to know about for the XRP price prediction and XRP news that you need to know, so that as you're watching XRP in the next couple of days, week or so, you are aware of these numbers and you can be aware of the upside and the downside. We're also going to talk about an XRP price prediction for the end of 2025. Where do I think it can be and end up by, the October, November timeframe, December timeframe, and all of those things in this video. If you would do me a favor, please smash that like button below if you're watching this on the YouTube, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. But also, if you're watching this on X, please give me a follow if you are so inclined. Okay, so here's what we have going on. I think this is a really good view of it right here. This is the XRP chart, and in the last 19 days, we are seeing XRP up 44%, 44%, 44. That is dramatic. That is a very, very nice run, and steadily, easily breaking through that $2.60 resistance that we had really on top of us since the first week of December 2024, 225, 30 days plus. And we were finally getting that breakout. And so for those out there, not you, for those out there who like to hate on XRP and say that it's never really going to do anything, I'm like, 44 days, so 44%, excuse me, up in only 19 days. Pretty impressive, to say the least. Now, okay, so let's take a look again. So right now on the 7-day, we've got XRP up 25, basically 26%. And on the 1 day, we got 4.81% up. And if we take a look at the overall market, the crypto market, little side fact here, is now at a market cap of $3,720 billion. And by the way, that is where its all-time high has been. So we are now right back at the level of the entire crypto market's all-time high. And you can see that the tide is turning, liquidity is coming back in, cash is coming back in, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's turn and talk about this XRP price prediction. So we do have some resistance around that $2.90 range. You can see that right now we are actually trading at 289 and change. Let's go look at this view. There's a little bit better view of it. We're trading at 285, excuse me, 285. $2.85 is where we're trading right now. There is resistance at $2.90. That's the first number that you need to be aware of as you're looking out, because we've got to break past $2.90. Okay, so number one, there's resistance there. Number two, in the purple, if the price can close above $3, it could quickly climb to near its all-time high. It's all-time highs. Okay, and get back past that. And so to take a look at that, we know what is our all-time high is $3.84, set 8 years ago. Now, we did get back close to that a few months back and got back in the $3.40, $3 ish range, in that range, but $3.84, and we are only, per coin market cap, 25% away from that number. This number, right, is only approximately 25% down, if you will. Okay, so per what coin market cap is telling us. All right, so XRP price prediction. So again, if we can get, so 290 resistance, $3. If we can get past that, below past that, we're on our way near its all-time high. Now, so again, the $2.80 to $3 range now is acting is that channel that we're kind of trading in, and you can really kind of see it here, right? You can see that we broke out on, that would be the 11th, which was only, again, 2 days ago, and every candle here you're seeing is a 6-hour candle. So on the 11th is when we broke through that resistance at $2.60, and now we're consolidating a little bit between that, again, that range right there. Okay, so we're trading kind of in that $2.80 to $3 range, and we'll see. We got to get through that. Okay, so back over here. Now we do need to talk about the downside. If we do see a pullback, we could pull back to $2.55 to $2.60 range. That happens, I'm buying some more for sure. Okay. And that's a range you need to be aware of. All right, so let's talk about the XRP price prediction for the end of 2025, October, November, December. Now, this bull run that we're seeing, this little mini, resurgence, this bull run where we've seen the coin, the crypto coin market cap measures show the entire crypto market getting back to 3,720,000,000,000, where we've seen XRP, go up and touch 296, and now it's pulled back a little bit. We got to get past that $2.90 mark. Is interesting. I think it happened a little earlier than everybody was expecting. On record, July historically for Bitcoin has been about up 18%. Haven't looked back and tracked the XRP, but there was 4 years where XRP we didn't do anything because of the lawsuit and all that kind of stuff. And so if you look at kind of what's going on in the market, is I think again liquidity's coming back, FOMO's kicking in, people are interested in crypto again. When you have Bitcoin surpassing all-time highs almost on a daily basis, and it did it again today, 119.9 and change, right there at 120, you see people starting to take notice. You see the major media starting to take notice. News coverage starts happening, FOMO and all that kind of stuff. And so XRP price prediction for the end of this year, I think easily $5. I think $10 may be the stretch number for the end of 2025. And, I would love to be wrong about that. I would, some analysts that I look at are kind of putting a $10 price tag as far as an XRP price prediction by the end of 2025 at $10. I think that's a very reasonable number. It could be a little bit of a stretch number. And if you really want to stretch, I think 15 is doable if we see massive Bitcoin run, if we see Bitcoin go to 200,000, if we see we see Ethereum go past its all-time high of like 4,800 and change. If we see all that play out and we see liquidity free up, the hundreds of billions of dollars, that's in stable coins, start to come off the sidelines, which we're already seeing, by the way, all that's going to add up for, I think, I think the big number, $15 by the end of 2025, I think is definitely a doable number. Okay. So before I let you go, hey, look, if this was my software right here 19 days ago, it said it was the time to buy XRP, and we're up 44%. To put that in perspective, $2,000 bought here would have already put profit out there at $880 profit. Okay. XLM gave a buy alert 10 days ago, 111%. So $2,000 bought would have already been $2,100, $2,200 and change. Okay. And profit, you sell, you get your investment back, and it's profit of $2,200 plus. So that's what the software does. It tells you when to buy and tells you when to sell. And notice we haven't had a sell alert. This is a sell alert right here, this red momentum down. Okay. And you can see that the oscillator, the additional indicator we added in, I mean, we were running smooth on XRP. Look at that. It's just great volume, great, and no warning signs, no dynamites or anything like that, which are good. Says you that that's going to continue to go up. XRP continues to go up. We had an XRP flash right here, an X1 flash, that's flashed, that we're going to continue to see that rise. Again, volume looks good. Momentum looks good. All that kind of thing are looking good on the X1 oscillator there. So this is an additional indicator we built in for you to give you even more insight and more and help you make even more profit with the software. There's a link in the description below. Look, pick it up. Look, there's a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. What does that mean? That means you get to try it for 30 days. You don't like it, you ask for a refund, you get a refund, period. No questions asked, zero questions asked. Okay. And so that's the way I've structured it. I want you to be able to try the software and use it. Okay. And also down there's a discount code that makes the software cheaper than what you see on the screen. And it makes it about $1.15 per day is what the software costs you. $1.15. You spend more than that on a cup of coffee, on a Coke or a soda or something like that. You spend more than $1.15 a day on stuff that doesn't make you a penny. So why not invest in yourself, invest in your family, invest in and try it and get off the couch, and just take the blinders off, because that's what you've got right now. You got blinders. You don't know when to buy. You definitely don't know when to sell to lock in short-term profits. And the cool thing about what the indicator does is that if you're doing a buy and hold strategy, like I'm bought my XRP and I'm holding it for long-term, you could be doing swing trading with just this. You could have a smaller amounts, and you're just buying $1,000 right here, and you're like, hey man, I'm going to sell it when the next sell indicator comes out, and I'm going to lock in $500 in profit. That's swing trading. So you're doing swing trading on the momentum of what is happening in the short-term charts for XRP, for XLM, things of that nature. And you don't have any visibility into this right now. And that's what the software does. It runs on your iPhone. It runs on an Android, runs anywhere, and actually sends you alerts. A little pop-up alert will come in on your phone. Time to buy XLM, time to sell XM, time to buy XRP, time to sell XRP, and lock in those profits and that additional money and put it in your pocket. That's what it does. Okay. Finally, We've got a massive support Discord community where all the members are over here talking and sharing ideas and things like that. We have live classes. Let me show you this. So this is the upcoming live classes. So on the 15th of which is Tuesday, a couple days from now, we got trading and introduction, X1 algo, and then on Wednesday we've got trading and real-time setups. This is showing you how you use the charts. All that kind of stuff is here. All these classes are recorded, so you can check them out. We have tutorials. We have everything here laid out for you so that you can see and get access to everything you need to get help. Okay, that's what we're doing for you. All right, so that's all part of it. This is free. The community is free. All you need to do is take advantage. Jump in that link down there. And by the way, if you're watching this on X, the link's below as well. I'll see you. Go make some money. Take care.